Welcome back. Well, new research says the oceans are warming some 40% faster than previously estimated. The analysis was published in the journal Science. And to discuss this, I'm joined by Denis Loctier, who is the presenter of a new documentary series, Ocean, which begins on Euronews tonight. Denis, thanks so much for coming on the programme. Well, what more can you tell us about this report?
Yes, this report, which has just been published, confirms that many have suspected in the context of latest climate change news. The oceans are warming increasingly fast. And that means that coral reefs will be dying faster. And this is a threat for all the biodiversity, all the fish that lives there and that feeds hundreds of millions of people around the world. That also means that sea levels will keep rising, so coastal communities will have to act faster to prepare to the flooding. And the hurricanes will be getting increasingly rainier and more destructive as they hit continents, like what happened in the United States just this autumn. And all that will be 40% sooner than expected just 5 years ago.
And Denis, you're presenting the first episode of the series Ocean tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, certainly we should pay more attention to what's happening with the oceans, and that's why we are launching this new monthly series of short documentaries with the European Commission. And every month we'll be looking into big stories, big problems, of course, like the climate change and plastic pollution and what can be done and what is being done about that. And also big opportunities, the generation of sustainable energy and sustainable food and economic growth related to the ocean. And also, of course, of big changes we don't talk much about, and sometimes it's changes to the better, like the recovery of fish populations all across the northern Europe. Now the fishermen are catching twice as much fish and seafood than 10 years ago, and all that thanks to increasing biodiversity, recovery of stocks related to many reasons, and one of them is the regulations against overfishing that actually are effective.
Well, Denis, so it's not all bad news. Thanks so much for coming on the programme, Denis Loctier. And the programme will be on at 8:55 tonight on Euronews, so be sure to watch it.